Hi, I'm Hamish, and welcome to JEDTV.
Hello everybody, welcome to episode 8, season 2 of Lockdown JEDTV. This month we are focusing on our key value of... Wait a second, I know the best person to tell us that. Wow, I'd forgotten all about Virgil, Mrs. Keddy. That's right, our key value for March is respect. And this week we are respecting the awesome power of reading. We are indeed. Yesterday was World Book Day, and all week people have been celebrating the wonder and joy of reading a good book. We have messages from pupils and staff about their favourite books and some wonderful examples from children of all ages about what books they are enjoying reading just now. Before we go any further then, here is Mrs. Oliver who would like to tell us about her favourite book.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. Last month we were focusing on well-being, and reading's something I try to make time for as it helps me switch off and relax. I usually read crime novels, and my favourite authors are probably Ian Rankin and James Patterson. You can't beat a bit of Rebus or Alex Cross. However, today I'd like to share with you a book I discovered around a year ago, and it's without a doubt one of the best books I've ever read. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. The staff at the campus know how much I love it, as I keep sharing bits of it with them, and I've also shared it with friends and family. It's one of the few books I've picked up over and over again, and I've found it both inspiring and reassuring during some of the challenges we've experienced over the last year. It's really hard to pick a favourite extract from the book, and the illustrations are beautiful too. But there's one quote that I reflect on pretty much daily, and it helps me put things into perspective. "We have such a long way to go," sighed the boy. "Yes, but look how far we've come," said the horse. Ain't that the truth? It's been absolutely fantastic welcoming back our nursery to P3 children, along with some of our seniors, and with a bit of sunshine and lighter nights and mornings, it feels like things are finally heading in the right direction. We've decided to focus on the campus value of respect for the month of March, and I'd like to thank all our parents and carers for the way they've adapted to the new guidelines around drop-off and pick-up, showing respect for each other and our staff by wearing face coverings, staying 2 metres apart from each other and not hanging around at the gates. It's not easy, but by continuing to work together and follow the rules, we will have a better chance of all our learners being able to return to school full-time. Following the announcement this week, we're looking forward to P4 to 7 returning on the 15th, and are planning what opportunities for learning in school will be possible for our secondary pupils between that date and the end of term. There are a lot of factors to consider, but we are confident we can work with them and you to make this next phase of returning to school as successful as the return of our younger children. In line with the information sent to all parents by Scottish Borders Council, details will be confirmed later next week. As always, I'd like to thank you for all your support. Take care and stay safe.
Inspiring stuff. Now, Mr. Dalrymple would like to tell us about his favourite book.
My favourite book is A Prayer for Owen Meany by John Irving. I love his writing style, and I really like the characters. I think he has a way of making characters so bizarre and odd that they're actually believable and they actually seem like real people. And I think the way that he weaves the stories together is fantastic.
Next up, Miss Haywood would like to make a special book recommendation.
I would recommend this book, If Cats Disappeared from the World, written by Genki Kawamura. Cat. You may be able to tell this, but this novel would be of particular interest to you if you like cats. Who doesn't? It's set in Japan. It focuses on a cat called Cabbage and explores the relationship between cats and humans. It's worth a read.
We also have a very interesting sounding book recommendation from Abigail.
My favourite book at the moment is
Why Your Parents Are Driving You Up the Wall and What to Do About It by Dean Burnett. It's a non-fictional book about how to deal with your parents when there's hundreds of news articles about how they can deal with us.
Now, here are some of P4's favourite books, and you might also notice some well-known faces enjoying a good read. Next up, we have some photos of the wonderful book theatres and potato characters some of our P4s and P5s have created. And to round off this section, we're lucky enough to see Oliver's Theatre in action.
Chief, Mayor, cop car, and one little dog man. So let's get started. Hey Mayor, your house is on fire. Mr. Snookums, what am I going to do? So the mayor's telling Mr. Snookums is stuck in the house. What am I going to do, Mr. Snookums? Let's get Dog Man. Shh. What's wrong? Mr. Snookum's stuck in the house. Oh my god, I better get the chief. Okay, so we need a fire extinguisher. So let's shh. We didn't put out the fire. We need to have more people. So they all went and got the mayor in. Let's all do it. 3, 2, 1. Shh. It didn't work. Better do it again. 3, 2, 1. Shh. There's a tiny bit of fire left. 3, 2, 1. Shh. Fire's over. So we all got this whole community to help Mr. Mayor get Mr. Snookums his caddy out of the house. And he's so chuffed that he's got Mr. Snookums back. The end.
Wasn't that great? Oliver's is one of the only theatres in Scotland to remain open during lockdown, you know. It certainly was. Well done, Oliver. What's your favourite book then? You want to know? Bleak House. Bleak House by Charles Dickens. It's a staggering novel. It's one of those books that I think teaches you just about everything you need to know in life. You don't like the sound. Need a bit more action. I like Spider-Man, created by Steve Ditko and Stan Lee. It's awesome. With great power comes great responsibility. You need stories like that. You can't beat a story like that. Amazing art as well. Your book doesn't even have pictures. Well, no. Fair enough. Anyway, before we go, we would just like to say very well done to Amy in P4, who was Star of the Week on Good Morning Britain this week for her acts of kindness. Just lovely. Well done, Amy. See you next week. Stay safe, everyone. Remember to follow the guidelines.
Current government advice is stay home and save lives. 1 in 3 people with COVID don't have any symptoms but can still pass it on. Remember, if you need to go out, wear a face covering. Avoid crowded places. Wash your hands and clean surfaces regularly. And keep 2 metre distancing from other people. Stay safe, everyone. Remember, together we can do this. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. See you next time!